Hi, I'm Chris James, and you're watching A Healthy Alternative. Today, we're going to be discussing whether you should be taking multivitamins. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be touching on the topic of multivitamins, vitamins in general. Should you be taking them? What are they exactly? Do they work? What's the healthy alternative? All right, so on this channel, you know, I'm all about finding the healthy alternative to modern and mainstream science and medicine, blah, 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 whatever. And when I was a lot younger, I just heard, hey, take vitamins. You know, my mom would tell me to take vitamins. The doctors would recommend taking vitamins. You know, the old guy at work would recommend taking vitamins. Everybody is telling me to take vitamins. And I like to think of myself as a wise person. So I tend to try to take advice from people who have lived longer than me and tend to know more than I do. So I jumped on the bandwagon and I started taking multivitamins. I think I was taking one a day for men's for a long time. And then I also started using vitamin C, vitamin B12, fish oils. And, you know, as I got older and older and learned more and more, I would get into more and more of these supplements and vitamins and all this stuff. Well, off the top, one thing that I noticed when I would take these things is that I didn't notice anything. And you know, the truth is, a lot of times when we take these vitamins, multivitamins, whatever, you don't actually notice anything. Sometimes they have caffeine in them, or maybe I should say a lot of times they have caffeine in them so that you will notice something. But I didn't notice I'll say that I didn't notice any dramatic change in my life, all right? So it wasn't like, oh, I'm just so drained all the time. I started taking this multivitamin. I got energy all the time. I'm thinking more clearly. Like, it was nothing like that at all. And if you guys have seen my 13-day fast video where I talk about some of the benefits of fasting, you will see that when you're doing something beneficial for your body, you notice it. It's not something that you got to dig around for and figure it out and try to manipulate things to like make it work. It's like you notice it. Oh, I don't need as much sleep. Oh, I'm thinking more clearly. Oh, this, that, the other, whatever. Okay, so I didn't notice any of these things from taking vitamins. Be honest with yourself and you let me know if that's what you've noticed. If you've noticed, you know, these great things happening, or if you just not notice anything at all. And the way I justified the fact that I wasn't actually noticing anything is that, oh, you know, it's like, well, the way vitamins work is you take them now so that your body pretty much, it prolongs your lifespan. You know, your organs won't break down as quickly. It's like you know, adding fresh oil to your car. It's like, yeah, a brand new engine will run without oil for a long time, but eventually it's going to break down. But if you keep replacing the oil, it'll last indefinitely. And that's how I pretty much said, okay, this is how vitamins must work. Well, that's you know, at this point in time, I don't believe that vitamins work like that. Actually, I don't believe that vitamins have much effect at all. One of the things I would hear a lot of times from, you know, older people, maybe more experienced people, is if, like, for example, I was taking vitamin C. If you take more vitamin C than your body absorbs, you just pee it out, right? And that was always weird to me. I never really understood that, and it didn't seem like I was taking so much vitamin C, but what I found out was, depending on the type of vitamin you buy, the molecule size are different, okay? So if you guys have ever seen those molecules, they kind of look like sperm. They got the head and the tail, and honestly, they got different shapes, different size heads, different size tails, and your body, your cells, can only absorb a certain size, right? So a lot of times we're taking these vitamins and our bodies aren't even absorbing them properly because the molecules are too big. So that might be some of the differences in some of the prices that they charge you for vitamins. But once again, even with the smaller molecule or the more expensive vitamins, you're still talking about a synthetic version of a natural thing. And anytime we are ingesting synthetic versions of natural things, there's always that chance of side effects or of it not being assimilated properly by our body. As a matter of fact, based on the research I've done, I have not found any synthetic anything that ever properly assimilates with our body without having some type of side effect. So what I decided to do was eliminate multivitamins from my life completely. Now, one of the things that I want to point out, when I stopped taking multivitamins, guess what? I didn't see any noticeable change. So it goes back to when I very first started taking them. I didn't notice a change when I was taking them. I didn't notice a change when I stopped taking them. Now, what I do notice a change in is when I started eating alkaline. I had a lot of different changes in my body, and they was all positive changes. I had more energy. I didn't feel bloated all the time. I was able to think more clearly. I felt like my intuition had increased ever so slightly. My awareness of the world around me had increased ever so slightly. And these were all noticeable changes. So if we're eating the proper things, we're drinking, pure clean water, we're giving our body the nutrient it needs to produce vitamins, right? Because our bodies naturally produce all these vitamins. Everything that they want to try and give you at the store, your body produces naturally, and it is the organic version, right? It's not the synthetic version. So it's going to be what you need, especially for you. It doesn't get any better than that, and you're saving all that extra money on vitamins and stuff like that. So now let's talk about the alternative to multivitamins, right? Now, like I said, you can eat alkaline, which is great. I mean, you're gonna be golden. But everybody's not into eating alkaline yet, and it's a process. It takes time. You got to learn a lot. So what can you do? Well, in the meantime, you could take herbs. So if you want to replace your multivitamins with something, a supplemental, go to natural plants, go to herbs. You can get herbs in capsule form, okay? And the thing that you'll notice is when you have a natural live plant, it actually looks like little tiny leaves ground up in this capsule versus this white chalky powder, okay? That's how you're gonna know you're getting a real herb. You can also use it in a tea. And then there's also, many other ways you can apply these herbs for medicinal purposes, or if you just want to, focus on memory or boost energy or whatever it is you're looking for. I would say look into herbs, natural herbs. That is the key to all of this, right? So with that being said, I just wanted to throw this little quick video at you guys. Stop taking the multivitamins, okay? I don't really like telling people what to do, but I would highly suggest that you stop taking them. They're probably not doing anything beneficial for you. One thing that you may notice, if you do any fasting and you take multivitamins, you may notice that your stomach hurts. Or if you take multivitamins on an empty stomach, you may notice that your stomach hurts. Let that be an indicator, right? Let that be okay, something's not right here, right? My body is rejecting this for whatever reason. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. And actually, I learned something new recently. If you guys are subscribed and you want to get alerts every time I put a video out, there's a little bell. I believe it's going to be down on the left-hand side of your screen. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be on the left-hand side of your screen, right below the video. There's a little bell icon. If you click that, you can actually turn on notifications for my channel, and you guys will get all the notifications every time I upload a video. Wouldn't that be great? All right, hope you guys enjoyed this one. And as always, the application of knowledge is power, and I will see you guys next time.